Hi guys, I hope that you are doing well, and yes, I am back. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm back full time. I'm gonna be honest, every time I make a plan, something comes up, something happens, and I don't actually proceed with it, and I just don't want to give those promises anymore. I did take a break, a desired break, a very needed break, and I'm still honestly on that break. I don't know when exactly I'm going to be back full time. However, I do these yearly readings every single year, and I could not just miss this. I had to come back and do them for you guys. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I stopped doing personal readings. However, I am offering currently a 2022 Lenormand reading, and that is the only reading that I'm currently offering. Okay, I am not offering any kind of short readings, any kind of tarot readings, any kind of astrological readings at the moment. 2022 Lenormand Grand Tableau is the only reading that I'm offering, and the reason why is because I love Grand Tableau. It does consist of 36 cards. It does cover absolutely every area of your life, and you're also able to pick characters in your spread, pick signifiers for people in your life. For example, I don't know, your partner, your parent, somebody else that you're interested in. There's a whole picture of your life that can be seen in Grand Tableau. So for all the details, just go to my website if you would like a 2022 Lenormand reading. But we are going to move on to our 2022 tarot reading for each zodiac sign. Hi Taurus, I hope you're doing well, and this is going to be your 2022 reading. Guys, you are a fixed sign, and you probably had a pretty I don't want to say rough year of 2021, but it was probably challenging. It was different from everything that you have possibly experienced in the last couple of years, possibly since maybe 2018, since 2017, or maybe 16. But there were some energies there for sure that were keeping all fixed signs on their toes. And now going into 2022, you're not going to feel as restricted. You're not going to feel as kind of limited in everything that you want to do. There will be more opportunities coming your way, or the opportunities that you kind of had but couldn't really realize in the real couldn't really realize in the reality. Interesting. That you couldn't realize in your life, right? You could actually make them happen finally in 2022. So let's move on to your reading. Let's see what you guys can expect to happen. So Taurus, what can Taurus expect to happen in the first 6 months of 2022? You gotta be kidding me. Page of Wands at the bottom. So, with Page of Wands, I want to say it has so many meanings. Page of Wands is, someone that is very curious about knowledge, curious to get to know someone, curious about the world generally. It's that curious kid, but on the other hand, if let's say you are not wanting to study something in the first 6 months of 2022, if you're done studying, you don't need any new knowledge, you don't need any new skills, then Page of Wands could talk about you creating some sort of a bond with someone where you either have a creative bond of some kind, or maybe you are simply getting to know more people, you're networking, you are collaborating in a way with people. Page of Wands, a lot of times is just a card of learning a lot, being curious about new knowledge, being curious about new skills, and actually going for them, But also, I would say that Page of Wands in this particular case could simply be you meeting new people, you being open to social circle. Like, I'll give you an example. I have Sun in Taurus. This past year was not really that crazy for me. I was actually, I had my first child just now, well, not just now, 9 months ago, but I thought it would be crazier. I thought it would be more challenging, and of course it had its challenging moments, but at the same time, I think I managed. I think I did well. And obviously I'm still continuing on that same path and everything, and I know that, you know, with different stages, there are different new challenges coming in, you know. But what did happen to me in 2021 is kind of a complete isolation, you know, from the world, from most of my friends. You know, I was basically home with the baby most of the time, right? And still am. Honestly, my partner works a full-time job, you know, and I'm home. So it kind of isolated me from the social life, from the social aspect in my life. And I feel like in 2022, you know, Miles is going to be a little bit older, and he's going to be not only more manageable, but also he's going to be able to possibly attend daycare a couple times a week so I can work more, right? And he's just going to be more sociable, and I will have a little bit of a more social life, you know, kind of away from my house, away from my neighborhood, right? So I would say that for those that maybe felt limited, felt restricted in some way, felt isolated possibly in 2021, you know, this is a really good indication that you may kind of get out there, that you may have a new social circle possibly, or maybe you're going to learn something, study something, and be excited. Some of you could teach as well, and I actually have plans for both in 2022, to learn more and to teach. So that's really good. Now, for your actual cards for the 6 months ahead, you've got 3 major arcanas. Big deal here. Justice, the Chariot, the Sun, 9 of Swords. I mean, come on. That's a significant year ahead, you know, significant 6 months ahead. So something will turn out in your favor if it's legal, especially. There is a final decision happening when it comes to you, when it comes to when it comes to your hard work, that you were putting on the scale, you know, trying to balance out a certain situation. You possibly could be working on this for a very long time, right? Or maybe you this is a new thing that will happen in the next 6 months and will finish in the next 6 months. Well, I can't say the lawsuits are that short-lived. I don't know. Maybe you're getting divorced, for example. You know, don't worry. It seems like if you are especially willing to get divorced, there is a divorce scene in the cards and there's a move scene in the cards. You know, there is like a shift in your day-to-day reality, you know, with the Chariot. It's like you have success in something and you're able to grab that success and take it elsewhere. You know, you're able to go somewhere, to move, maybe to travel. Maybe again it's getting like a new vehicle, but I don't think that this is what the cards want me to tell you, or this is what the cards are actually showing, because honestly purchasing a vehicle is really not that big of a deal, you know, and I don't think that it should be in your yearly spread. I feel like we should look into deeper messages of the spread, and it is about justice. Somebody here is getting what they deserve and the other party is winning. However, having the Sun here, you know, having the Chariot here, I believe you're the one that's the victor here. You're the one that will achieve the success. You're the one that will have justice on your side. Be honest though, you know, be honest and be patient, and also understand that maybe sometimes things turn out the way that we don't really want them to play out, kind of in what way we don't want them to play out, but they still do. They still play out in our favor. We still get what we want, even if it's not in the way that we would like, even if it's not in the easy way. Okay, so I would say here, especially if you are involved in some kind of a legal battle, if maybe you are trying to put someone in their place, you know, it will happen in the first 6 months. I cannot say that there will be no stress involved. I cannot say that it's going to be super easy. I'm sure that there will be some challenges here that might even keep you up at night. You know, 9 of Swords is a minor arcana, so it's not really that big of a deal. But 9 of Swords at the same time is still unpleasant energy. You know, it's still kind of a lot on your shoulders, a lot to deal with, you know, a lot of things happening. So I would say that keep your stress levels, try to keep your stress levels as low as possible, because they may interfere with something big and beautiful that's coming your way. You know, the sun obviously is going to win in the battle between Nine of Swords and the sun, right? It is going to win, it's going to shine its beautiful light, and all the problems and all the stress are going to subside. However, you know, as you move towards that sun, as you go with that process, sometimes you can't help but be stressed, right? Whatever goal you're trying to achieve, especially if it's something that you really want, it's hard to not be stressed out. It's hard not to be nervous. So I would say that's just something to kind of look out for. Now, what about the last 6 months of the year? What about the last 6 months of the year for Taurus? Now that's interesting, because for you, okay, so that's going more into like maybe professional / financial area here, where with Ace of Pentacles, you possibly are achieving a sense of stability. You know, North Node, South Node, talking about astrology right now, but they are going to be in your sign and your opposite sign, Scorpio. So that means that your life is going to change in the next 2 years for sure. Whether you want it or not, it will, because, you know, North Node wants you to change. And depending on where Taurus is in your chart, you know, things are going to get pretty interesting. I would say that whether you have Sun in Taurus, Moon in Taurus, or ascendant in Taurus, the changes are coming for you. Lesser for Venus in Taurus and so on, you know, like Mercury in Taurus, but definitely for Sun, Moon, and Rising for sure. And in this particular situation that I'm seeing here, you know, I'm a little confused, honestly. I'm not sure if this is professional or personal, but if, let's say, you're single, there is someone here, Seven of Wands, the Lovers, King of Wands, and Five of Swords, someone very fiery, someone very direct, and sometimes too aggressive, right? May be coming your way and may kind of want something from you. Like, this person is going to be pretty significant in your life. Maybe it's a fire sign, you know, but doesn't have to be. It may be someone that really wants something from you, and you may feel kind of defensive regarding this individual. You may feel defensive whether or not you want to either work with this person, work for this person, right? Or maybe have a romantic relationship with this person. Because, you know, with the Lovers here, there is kind of a choice that this person is offering, and it may seem appealing sometimes, you know, but at the same time you're conflicted about it. It could simply raise a conflict in the last 6 months of the year with a figure that's pretty important in your life, and it is someone that almost gives you an ultimatum of some kind, or you give them an ultimatum of some kind. For example, if you have, I don't know, a brother, a partner, a friend, you know, a co-worker, someone that you're relatively close with, but someone maybe with an issue. That issue may come up in the last 6 months of the year, and it's almost like it's going to be your problem too. You know what I mean? It's like they're gonna create conflict in their life, but for some reason it's going to influence you as well. So watch out for that. And it could be on the professional front too, because we do have Ace of Pentacles. I do want to clarify that. So what is this King of Wands all about? For those of you that are, whether you're single or in a relationship, but if something I'm about to say, if this resonates with you, then this could be your situation. There is someone from your past, like someone that wants to reconcile with you, possibly. You know, they're going to come into your life again, and you're gonna have to make a pretty significant decision here. You know, the Lovers being major arcana, it's a pretty significant choice. It's almost like a karmic choice that you have to make. Your karma is going to depend on what choice you make, you know. And this person may come into your life or something, may possibly ask for your forgiveness, or maybe they're going to try and hold on to you as much as possible. I'm getting kind of like stalker vibes vibes here, and I don't like it. But you know, and also Knight of Swords here. Also, it's like somebody rushes into your life, catches you off guard. And I would say that you should probably watch out for this King of Wands when they do arrive. Now, for some of you, what this could mean is that there is a competition, like literal competition, you know, that is described by King of Wands in the professional life here, and you may feel like maybe you need to be stronger, you need to be better. This person kind of on one hand motivates you to be better, right? But at the same time, this person is also giving you some sort of a conflicting energy. And I feel like it's not necessarily about defeating this person, battling this person in 2022, but it is about finding some sort of peace with this person. It could, again, be someone very close to you. It could be a competitor. It could be someone that you are on and off with. I don't know. It could be someone that is very different from you with Temperance. You know, it's someone very different from you, but at the same time, there's some kind of a attachment to this person, even though they're very different. They could have a different upbringing. They could have a different religion, different race, different nationality, you know, they could be speaking a different language or something like that. There is definitely some difference going on here between you two, and it's about achieving balance between you and this person in 2022 towards the end of the year. So it seems like, you know, there will be someone here that you will be paying strong attention to. I do, however, want to mention one more meaning, that if it's not somebody else here, and especially for women, for single women, you know, somebody that is kind of maybe hoping for this King of Wands to come back around, you know, I'm pretty sure I would give you an answer, yes, they will, but it's not that simple. You know, there will be some trickiness here, there will be some conflicting energy here, so I would say be ready for that if there is a specific person that you want to come back to. Now, another meaning, the very last meaning before I wrap this up, I would say that this could be you. King of Wands could simply be you. Taurus has fire lit under their you know what, and they go for it. However, watch out for how you go about things that you want. With the North Node, it makes us obsessive about what we want out of life, what we want out of a situation, and it can get us to be a little bit too motivated, a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too crazy about what we want to achieve. Watch out for that energy, okay? Because while it can bring you some interesting results, it can also bring you some disappointment. So keep your confidence close to you, but do not be overly confident, okay? Because there are some things that you will still need to learn. There are some things that you will still need to make perfect, okay? Before you can actually claim this confidence, you know, before you can claim this success. But I think that it's a year of learning for sure. You know, learning maybe how to behave in the professional manner, learning how to maybe behave in your private life, personal life, I don't know, but definitely some interesting things here. So what advice would you give Taurus for 2022? 8 of Cups. So something is in your life that you're holding on to right now, probably starting 2021, that you possibly emotionally just need to let go of. You know, there's just something that you need to move on from, there's something better for you out there, but you haven't quite discovered it yet, you haven't quite started doing the work yet. If you were holding on to something really tight in 2021 and you really believed it would work, but it actually didn't work, and it's not that legal situation or that very major balance that you're expecting in your life, you know, if it's not that, if it's something else, maybe it's a person, you know, maybe it's a, I don't know, hobby, maybe it's some kind of a endeavor, you know, creative endeavor, I don't know, you know, that's probably something that maybe needs to be changed, left alone, you know, let go of. Or maybe, you know, this is the advice not to have too strong of an emotional attachment to things, to people, to any kind of activities that you're going to be doing in 2022, because your mind is what's going to be important. Your actions are what's going to be important, not your emotional attachment, not your emotional state. If you get too attached emotionally to what you're doing, this could maybe lead to an unpleasant result. So try to be more analytical in 2022. Let go of your emotions. Do not bring them into your professional life. Do not bring them into your business. Do not bring romantic relationship, of course, but still don't get too obsessive, right? Because North Node can make you feel that way for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you in my next reading whenever it occurs. I don't know, I can't promise you anything right now. I do have some plans for 2022 for like for astrology mainly, but I don't think it's going to be on this channel, honestly. And yeah, check out the Grand Tableau, a Lenormand reading on the website, because that's the only one I'm offering right now until February 1st. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.